And welcome back to Ice Dogs This Week. Now joined by Ice Dogs forward Matt Phillip. Matt, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, Matt, so far the team is having a good season. You're having a good season. Last weekend, like we just talked about a little bit off, what was practice like this week?
Yeah, it was hard working. Coach Burke, he definitely laid into us a little bit, and it was definitely a wake-up call for us, but we needed that, and yeah, we got back to work the last couple days, and all the guys are feeling good going into this weekend.
It's your third year in the league, Is it any easier to be in the league now, with the 3 years of experience, or is it a little bit harder just because there's more pressure to win this year?
Yeah, no, definitely there's a lot more pressure to win this year. We got a very experienced team with lots of games played, and it's every year you go into it thinking you want to have a good year, but at the end of the day you want the team to win, and this year's a special year, and hopefully we come out with the goal we had it set from the beginning.
What's the mindset in the room right now? Take away from what's happening on the ice in the last couple of weeks, but just how you guys are preparing each and every game, and just trying to get to that next level when you get to the playoffs.
Yeah, we're trying to stay as loose as possible, obviously. Try not to get into each other's ears as much. But no, we know we're in it for the long run. This past weekend obviously wasn't our expectations. But we know that we are in it for the long run, and that if we just keep going, keep talking with each other, keep playing for each other, that we're going to have a fun end of the season.
Last year, the team made it to the second round of the playoffs, losing to the eventual champion Hamilton Bulldogs. What did you guys learn as a group from that playoff series? Because, obviously that was a really strong Hamilton team. What did you learn that could help you going into this year's playoffs?
Well, last year in the playoff games, we lost, 3 overtime games. We could be up on them, right? And they ended up going to the Memorial Cup, obviously. But no, it just shows how hard they worked. They had a good team, but they didn't have that many top goal scorers. They didn't have that many top point getters, but they worked hard as a team. They worked well as a team, and it's not about the number one power play. It's about coming together, have number one defense and number one offense, right? So, that's obviously you can learn from every team's experience. Barrie and Kingston, they loaded up and they were kicked out in the second, third round, right? So we know we got a good team, and we just got to play with each other good. So.
What do you find to be the main difference when you get into the playoffs? The intensity goes up, but as far as your game and the team game, what's the biggest difference?
It's a lot. It's the atmosphere in the rink, the pressure to win, but it's just you gotta have fun, right? That's the biggest difference. It's people go in there stressed and thinking, oh my God, you have 4 games to win, but you can't be looking at it that way. You gotta look at it's one game at a time. It's one goal at a time. You gotta think of every 5-minute sections in the game. But no, it's the playoffs is a great time, and obviously it's pretty grueling because the guys are you hit a lot more, the game's a lot faster. But no, you got to look into it. It's fun, and you want to be there to the end. So
you came into the league as a center. You're now playing left wing. How much does that position change your game? What do you have to do to adapt to that?
I don't have to do much, actually. Left wing, it's a lot easier to play. You just pretty much go up and down the wing. But no, I love it. Obviously, I can play whatever Coach Burke wants me to play. I'll play defense. But no, I didn't have to change my game much. My line mates, the whole team, we work well with each other. So we all just help each other adapt, and if we're all flowing around, then we all help each other fill in the positions. So it's been good.
I think Brady Johnson has a little something on the dibs for the defense position there.
Yeah, you're from Ilderton, Ontario. Any coaches when you were younger from Ilderton that really kind of helped you get to this level?
obviously every coach had to help me in different ways. My dad, he helped me pretty much from when I played house league hockey and then my first year of AAA. But no, I can't just single out one coach. Everyone helped me and showed me my abilities that I had and that I can improve on. And some yelled at me, some gave me a little bit of praise. But no, every coach has helped me. Every family member, every friend has helped me along the way.
You've changed your look quite a bit since you first came to Niagara. You had the long shoulder length hair. Now you're sporting a bit of a closer look. What do you prefer? And I mean, you know, you almost had the perfect hockey hair when you got here.
Yeah, well, my mom always gets mad at me because she loves the long hair. For me, it was just getting too long. Just my helmet wasn't fitting right, and just thought I'd cut it all off. But no, to me, I love my long hair. But it's, yeah, I don't know, it's whatever I was feeling that day, and it just happened.
When you were drafted by the Niagara Ice Dogs from the Elgin Middlesex Chiefs, you were playing with Shane Belitka, who is a member now of the Sudbury Wolves. Mm-hmm. Is that something, when you see him and it's a team that you're battling with, is that a guy that you can kind of text and or have some kind of communication with and say, who are you guys playing tonight? What's going on with... You know, does any of that happen, or do you guys just try and stay away from each other?
Yeah, we try and stay away from each other. Obviously, we're good buddies. We live 2 minutes away from each other in the summer. But no, he's got his own thing. I got my own thing going on. So obviously, I've texted him every once in a while to get in his ear about Lukonen or whatever. But no, I let him do his thing. He lets me do his thing, and so yeah.
Last question for me. How important is it for this team to win the Central Division going into the playoffs?
It's huge. It's obviously home ice advantage is the biggest thing. Every team that we've talked to hates coming into the Meridian Center. We love playing there. But no, even Coach Burke was telling us about a little story that him and Barry, he lost in playoffs, and they had a good team, and he looks into the Barry rafters every year, that missing banner that they could have had. And yeah, obviously we want to have as many banners hanging up this year as possible. But no, even winning the Central Division, that's huge. That just shows how good of a team we had and we do have now. And yeah, and hopefully it turns into the OHL champions too.
Thanks very much for stopping by, Matt Phillip. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Matt and I will look to the week ahead for the Niagara Ice Dogs.